If you're using ChatGPT Projects like a fancy folder to dump chats into, you're getting maybe 10% of what it can do. And it's quietly costing you hours every single week. In the next few minutes I'll show you how Projects actually works, the settings almost nobody touches, 2 real setups you can copy today, and when you should use a project versus a custom GPT. Stick around for the second build, it's the one that saves the most time. So first, what is a project, really? A project is a persistent workspace inside ChatGPT. It has its own custom instructions, its own uploaded files, and its own memory, and every chat you start inside it automatically shares all three. Here's the mental shift. Most people treat a project like a folder, just a place to keep related chats tidy. But the real power isn't organization, it's shared context. Anything the project knows, every chat inside it instantly knows, without you repeating yourself. And there's a subtle part people miss: project memory is separate from chat's global memory. What happens in a project stays scoped to that project. So your client work never bleeds into your personal chats. That separation is exactly why this is so powerful for real workflows. Now the setting that changes everything, and it's one click away: project instructions. Think of it as a system prompt that applies to every chat in that project. You write it once, and ChatGPT follows it every time. Here's a strong example. You are my marketing assistant. Always write in a plain, direct tone. Ask clarifying questions before drafting. My audience is small business owners. Now watch the difference. Without instructions, ChatGPT gives you a generic, hedge everything answer. With those same instructions, it already knows your tone, your audience, and to ask before assuming. Same prompt, completely different output, and you never re-explain yourself again. But instructions are only half of it. Project files are where you give ChatGPT a brain. Upload a brand guide, past reports, a pricing sheet, whatever matters, and every chat in the project can reference them without you re-uploading anything. One honest caveat: so this actually works for you, keep your files focused and relevant. 5 sharp documents beat 40 random ones. If you dump everything in, the answers get vague. Lean and relevant always wins. Okay, let's build something real. Build number 1, a weekly content engine. Create a project called Newsletter. Instructions: your tone and your audience. Files: your last 3 newsletters so it learns your style. Now the workflow. Chat 1, brainstorm 10 topic ideas. Chat 2, draft the winner. Chat 3, repurpose that draft into a thread and 3 social posts. Every chat stays perfectly on brand, because they all share the same context. You build this once, and every week it saves you an hour. Build number 2, and this is the one people love: a job search command center. Create a project called Job Search. Upload your resume and, for each role, paste the job description as a file. Now in one chat, generate a tailored cover letter that actually matches the posting. In another, rewrite your resume bullets to mirror the job's keywords. In a third, prep answers to likely interview questions, all grounded in your real experience. One setup, your entire job hunt, organized. Now, a question I get constantly: when should you use a project versus a custom GPT? Simple rule. Use a project when the work is yours and private, your files, your ongoing workflow. Use a custom GPT when you want to build a reusable tool, especially one you'll share with other people. Put simply, a project is your personal workspace. A custom GPT is a product you hand to others. Most people reach for a custom GPT when a project would have been faster and more private. Now you'll know the difference. Before you go, 3 mistakes to avoid. 1. Don't build one giant project for everything, the context gets muddy. One project per real workflow. 2. Don't skip the instructions, that's where most of the power is. 3. Don't overload it with files. Keep it focused. And that's how you actually use ChatGPT projects. If even one of these builds saves you time this week, do me a quick favor and hit like, it genuinely helps a new channel like this one grow. Tell me in the comments which build you're setting up first, the content engine or the job search HQ, I read every one. And next video, I'm putting ChatGPT head to head with Perplexity to settle which one actually researches better. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This is A Amplified. I'll see you in the next one.